是。
Krishna, so let us start our Suvakirtan. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopiya Vallabha Giridhara Krishna, so welcome you all to this Sunday feast. Today we have a special celebration, Shidalahi Pani Happy Festival. It's also called Nanda Mahotsava. We will start with Mangalacharan prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayana Namaskritya.
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devi Saraswati Vyasam.
Tato Jayam Udiraye
Tato Jayam Udiraye.
Nashta Prayeshu Bhadreshu
Saprayeshu Abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavati Uttama
Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, text number 13. So please repeat after me. Etadrupam Bhagavato
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha Maya Gunair Virachitam Mahadadi Viratmani Etadrupam Bhagavato
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha Maya Gunair Virachitam
Maya Gunai
Mahadadi Viratmani
Mahadadi Viratmani
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha
Maya Gunair Virachitam
Maya Gunai
Mahadadi Viratmani.
Mahadadi Viratmani.
Two devotees from the school from others.
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Etadrupam Bhagavato
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha
Yarupasya Chidatmanaha
Maya Gunai
Virachitam
Mahadadi Viratmani
Mahadadi Viratmani.
Etadrupam Bhagavato
एतद्रूपं भगवतो यरूपस्य चिदात्मनः मायागुणैर्विरचितं महदादिविदात्मनि एतद्रूपः मायागुणैर्विरचितं महदादिविदात्मनि. Translation is that by His divine grace, Abhay Charanarvindam Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki Etat, all these Rupam forms Bhagavataha of the Lord, the certain Arupasya of one who has no material form, Chidatmanaha of the transcendence, Maya material energy, Gunai by the qualities, Virachitam manufactured, Mahat Adibihi with the ingredients of matter, Atmani the self. Translation: the conception of the Virat universal form of the Lord as appearing in the material world is imaginary. It is to enable the less intelligent, that is neophytes, to adjust to the idea of the Lord's having form. But actually, the Lord has no material form. Please repeat. The conception of the Virat universal form of the Lord as appearing in the material world is imaginary. It is to enable the less intelligent neophytes to adjust to the idea of the Lord's having form. But actually, the Lord has no material form. Therefore, the conception of the Lord, known as Vishwarupa or the Virat Rupa, is particularly not mentioned along with the various incarnations of the Lord, because all the incarnations of the Lord mentioned above are transcendental, and there is not a tinge of materialism in their bodies. There is no difference between the body and self as there is in the conditioned soul. The Virat Rupa is conceived for those who are just neophyte worshippers. For them, the material Virat Rupa is presented, and it will be explained in the second canto. In the Virat Rupa, the material manifestations of different planets have been conceived as his legs, hands, etc. Actually, all such descriptions are for the neophytes. The neophytes cannot conceive of anything beyond matter. The material conception of the Lord is not counted in the list of his spiritual forms. As Paramatma or Super Soul, the Lord is within each and every material form, even within the atoms, but the outward material form is but an imagination, both for the Lord and for the living being. The present forms of the conditioned souls are also not factual. The conclusion is that the material conception of the body of the Lord as Virat is imaginary. Both the Lord and the living beings are living spirits and have original spiritual bodies. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Vita Padakamanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunadhamikam Kamsajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitamscha Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य तीर्थकारिणे नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरकृषे नमः हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री गुरु परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्य Hare Krishna. So today we are discussing a very important shloka. So Prabhupada was explaining this. This is a very important shloka. So we have these 4 lines. The first 2 lines. So the Goswami is saying, "Etad rupam bhagavato yarupasya chidatmanaha." There are 2 important words mentioned here. Arupasya chidatmana. Etad. That is what? No. Forms description. So whatever the 32 incarnations of the Lord, so we have discussed in this chapter. So all these forms are arupasya chidatmanaha. So that is understanding. So Krishna has got 3 varieties of expansions. Like principle. First is like a Swayam Rupa. Second, that Ekatma Rupa. Third, Avesha Rupa. Swayam Rupa, you will understand in the previous shloka. Ete chamsa kala punshaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So this is Krishna Swayam Rupa. So in Manda Brahma, the Lord appears as incarnation. So that is one of the avatar is being described. Second, that Ekatma Rupa. So in that there are different categories. So Prabhava and Vaibhava. So mostly we are discussing in this Vilasa Vigrahas. That means the Lord's past time incarnations. So we have various incarnations. Purusha Avataras, Yuga Avataras, Guna Avataras, Manvantara Avataras, Leela Avataras and Shakya Vesha. So these are the 6 different avatars are being described. You all understand from whom we got the mercy of understanding all these things. Anyone can say? Huh? Yeah, of course. Without Prabhupada, we are not here. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he elaborately described all these details in Chaitanya Charitamrita to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami was asking various questions about the goal of life, who I am, like that. How do you understand what is an avatar? So Mahaprabhu is delineating. So we can understand any avatar by there are 2 ways, 2 aspects. One is principal characteristics, second is marginal characteristics. So principal characteristics means by the bodily features, and the marginal characteristics by the activities, the pastimes of the Lord. So here it is explained, Etad Rupam. So all these different incarnations been explained so far, they are all Arupasya Chidatmanaha. That means they are not of any material form. but Chidatmanaha, they're transcendental. Okay. So every day we sing, Darshanarati. So Srila Prabhupada has given us a very wonderful program. What a wonderful program. So if you just focus on the morning schedule, reading from Mangalarati, then we have the end, Bhagavatam and followed by Prasadam. Just complete the schedule. Everything, whatever the vitamins or strength needed to overcome the onslaught of Maya, so we can get that. Moreover, we can develop our relationship, whatever forgotten relationship with the Lord, and understand that the Lord is not of an ordinary, like as a ordinary like philosophers or some kind of pseudo transcendentalist. Let me say. So, Prabhupada has given in the Darshanarati what are the two important shlokas from Brahma Samhita? Anyone can recite along with me? Venum Panantam Aravinda Dalayakaksham Madhavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Visesha Shobham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadudvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. This is a secret. This is secret. But if you understand the deep meaning of, right, whatever we are reciting, like Guru Puja, whatever we are reciting, then we will be fixed in our consciousness. No more doubts. No more doubts. So, Prabhupada is explaining how do we understand if someone challenges the Lord is not of same as us. The Lord is completely transcendental. How do we understand? So, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is explained, oh Arjuna, I explained this science of this yoga system to the sun god, Vivaswan. And Arjuna immediately began to ask, because he is a first disciple, directly hearing from Krishna. So I want to clarify things. This is not just a friendly talk, but there is a deep esoteric truths. Now, Krishna, we both are of same age. How am I to understand that we have spoken this, the same ancient science of our system to son god Vivaswan, who is very senior in birth to you? So then Krishna started explaining. Okay. So in that Krishna said, Ajopi san avyayatma, bhutanam ishvaropi san, prakritim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atma maya. Oh Arjuna, I don't come just like an ordinary conditioned soul who is forced to accept different material bodies, life after life. But I come through the expansion of my own potency, Atma Maya. That means the Lord form is eternal. Lord doesn't change when he descends from Golok to Vrindavana or any of the planets from spiritual world. Like Rama Avatar, Narasimha Avatar. The Lord descends as he is. Then, how do we understand? The Lord descends in his own form. So Prabhupada is saying, it's just a common sense. You see yourself because you are also a minute cell, an infinitesimal God. Krishna is Vibhu, we are Anu. By studying the nature of us, we can also understand Krishna. So right now we are having this body, but we are not this body, we are spirit soul. Dehinosmin yata dehe. Kaumaram yavvanam jara. So, how do you understand? So Prabhupada is saying, very important understanding here. We keep forgetting things. Today I am very much inspired by reading Bhagavad Gita. Very much I want to do sadhana, but as soon as I sleep, next day morning, I don't carry the same enthusiasm. I even don't remember what I have inspired the last day. We keep forgetting ourselves. Why this is happening? Because we are changing this body every moment after moment. So Prabhupada is giving a wonderful analogy. Just as in the film, there are so many pictures. When it is moving on, and what you see, something a picture is moving, right? Able to follow? You see something, right? So in this way, this body is constantly changing, but they are not able to understand. So this is called achintya, or nature growing. Do you understand? That every moment is growing. Our hair is growing. Do you understand? No. Or if you kid is there, they are also growing every moment. Do you understand? Achintya. We cannot perceive that. We cannot perceive that. Ordinary things also we cannot perceive, and we have the audacity to say, "Where is God? Can you show me God?" Do you see how things are happening inconceivably even in your one's own life, right? So, because of these changing bodies, the forgetfulness is the result. It's natural. So, Krishna therefore explaining next yoga, Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna. And Krishna explained. Natvam, okay. Anyone remember the slogan? Tanyaham Veda Sarvani Natvam Vetta Parantapa. So Bahuni me Vyatitani. So Arjuna, both you and me, many lifetimes, we both were eternal associates. Janmani Tava Cha Arjuna. We appeared, both of us, together. That means Krishna is saying, when I was speaking Bhagavad Gita to Sanbod Doshwan, you were there in different capacities. You were also there. You were my eternal associate. But Tanyaham Veda Sarvani, but I remember all of this. Natvam Vetta, you cannot. Krishna is also making an adjective. Parantapa, even though you are unconquerable, you are subduer of the enemies, but still you are a minute chitkana. A minute chitkana. And these chitkanas are unlimited within amshas. So you don't have that capacity to remember all this because we keep changing different bodies. But I'm not like that. So this is a very wonderful to contemplate. So the Lord form is eternal Sachit Ananda Vigraha. Okay. So in this way, so our acharyas have given us a very wonderful science to understand that the Lord is form is Arupasya and Chidatmana. Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya. Ananda Chinmaya Sadujvala Vigrahasya. We daily recite, so this is the inner meaning of these things. So, this is one important aspect. Second, how do we understand that when the Lord expands through his internal energy, okay, and the Lord also has expansion through his external energy. So, in Vishnu Purana, this is being described, there are three Shaktis, Parasa Shakti, Videva Shruyate. But the Lord has principal three categories. Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, and Tadasa Shakti. So Lord already explained, Sambhavami Atma Maya. So through his internal potency he expands. As we discussed, Swayam Rupa, Tat Ekatma Rupa, and Avesh Rupa. So that's been described. Now, the two lines is been explained. Maya Guna Virachitam Mahadadivir Atmani. But this particular form, which is called now Virat Rupa, Vishwarupa, it is a Lord's expansion through his external energy. So Prabhupada is defining what is Virat Rupa is an external expansion of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Exactly. External expansion. Now we all understand now what are the different avatars described now, what is Virat Rupa. And now if you see how this Virat Rupa is coming into our understanding, or you can say in existence. So in Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna explained in the 9th chapter, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitaha. So this also explains Lord's form is not material. So Krishna is saying, Avyaktarupam, in my unmanifested form, I am pervaded everywhere. Every being is in me, but I am aloof from them. Avastitaha. Na chaham, teshu avastitaha. So people have a misconception when you understand what is the God. So God means He is unlimited. He is all pervasive, omniscient, omnipresent. They give the definitions. Omnipresent. That means the Lord is fully expanded everywhere, but He has no His personal appearance as a 200 Shamasundara form. We don't accept that. Okay. But the Lord is confirming here, I am aloof from that. So Arjuna, again, he wanted to clarify that. And also, Krishna started explaining how he is pervaded everywhere through his multifarious potencies, vibhutis, in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Vishtabhyaham idam Krishnam ekam shena stito jagat. Just by a single fragment of myself, I am pervaded everywhere. And Arjuna began asking, "Oh Krishna, can you please show me that form?" Okay, because so many vibhutis have been explained. Aishwaryas of the Lord, vibhutis, I want to see that Aishwarya Rupam through which you pervaded everywhere and conducting all the material functions. So this is where the Lord manifested Virat Rupa. Krishna explained, never ever before this form is shown to anyone else. And you see how the Lord manifested? Lord, Krishna and Arjuna, they are seated on the chariot, but the Lord is manifested separately the universal form. It's making it clear that, what is it clear? When the universal form is expanded, Krishna also has a personal manifestation as 200 Shyama Sundara form. So this we should all understand. Okay. So then Krishna began explaining, actually, whatever form you are seeing, this 200, is not easy to see, to understand. Bhakti, Tonanya Shakya, only by devotional service you can come to understand this. You can actually see this. Are you able to follow this? So that's where our acharyas explain. Ata Sri Krishna Namadi na bhave grahyam indriyai. Sevan mukhe jihmadau swayam eva spuratyah. So whatever the Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela, so we begin chanting every day Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So when you are chanting, what is the mood? Mahaprabhu explained, we should chant with humility. That means we are so infinitesimal and so conditioned by these three modes of material nature, we cannot actually understand Krishna, who is transcendental. It's not possible. So we have only option is to surrender through seva. Sevan mukhe. This the seva starts with tongue. Okay. So chanting Hare Krishna mantra, then prasada. Okay. So we have wonderful dancing lords. We have wonderful prasadam lords. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, dancing lords, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. So they give us a feast. Okay. So this is our greatest fortune of having such a wonderful masters. Uddhava is saying, how wonderful master I have. Okay. He has even bestowed his causeless mercy to Putana, who, though a demon, appeared, disguised in the form of a mother, but still, Lord bestowed his causeless mercy, accepting her as a mother. Amba Dayalu, that's a word. So, who else is more merciful than Krishna? Okay. So, when Krishna explained this, it's not so easy. So, Acharyas have given us a process. That is, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, tasting Krishna prasad. Then what would happen? The Lord would reveal himself, Sevan Mukhe Jigmadau, Swayam Eva Spuratyadaha. So when we understand, there is another shloka is Nama Chintamani Krishna. That Abhinnatvat Nama Namino. Prabhupada is saying one has to understand while chanting that Krishna is personally present, dancing on the tip of the tongue of the devotee. That's the mood of a devotee while chanting. He has to remember the Lord, with utmost humility and praying, "Oh Lord, oh energy of the Lord, kindly engage me in your service." So then only it is possible. Okay. Now one may ask, so this is a one instance. Okay. God appeared in a Virat form. So what is the reasons? So that been explained. So these are not friendly talks between Krishna and Arjuna want to show an example. Okay, that in future, if any imposter may say, "I am the expansion." That's what happens in Kali Yuga. That's where Lord, another name is Tri Yuga. Tri Yuga means Lord appears in Satya, Treta, Dwapara. But in Kali Yuga is Channavatara, his covered, hidden incarnation. Okay. And when the Chaitanya Prabhu explained to Sanatana Goswami, he mentioned, if any avatara descends, one has to understand with lakshanas. Swarupa lakshana, tatastha lakshana. But the avatara will not claim that I am incarnation. We made a statement. But you see, so many imposters are there. And Arjuna want to say, whoever is incarnation, they must show their universal form. So this is one of the principal reasons behind exhibiting this Virat Rupa. And in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a detailed description about Virat Rupa and why the Lord is actually showing this is also a bona fide process. Okay. There are two things we should understand today. So one is Archa Rupa, second Virat Rupa. Okay. We are all so fortunate, again, we have to see, because of causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we understand, right, that any temple you go, the Lord is personally giving his darshan in Archavata. Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he mentioned to Advaita Acharya, in this age, I appear in two forms. One is Archavatar, second, Namavatar. Simple. And Mahaprabhu, in various pastimes, we go to Navadvip Dham, Mahaprabhu, he has expanded Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu in the wooden two forms and he gave to his personal associate. And who is actually begging? I forgot the name. Anyone remember? There is a temple, when you go, they will show the two wooden forms of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu and the curtain will be frequently closed. He is a Subala, I think, in Vrindavan, Leela. So, in that, he was begging, I cannot bear separation from you. I want to serve you all the time. Please stay with me. And as a very dear servant, Mahaprabhu couldn't deny his request. But he mentioned, yes, I will accept you. He gave two forms, right? Archavata. But he said, oh, I want you personally. Then both Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they also became in a wooden forms. Okay, they asked, you choose whichever two set of deities, they stay with you, the other set of deities, they will go on their mission. And he chosen two set of deities, then the Lord, another two set of deities, then from manifested again as a Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started moving. And no, you have cheated me. No, I want that two sets. So where he thought, that original, and these are actually imitate something. So then again, same thing happened again. Then he was completely bewildered and he said, I always stay with you, accepting whatever your offerings. So Mahaprabhu in this way, he manifested in Archavata. And through the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we understand just by serving the deity. It is explained by Sanatana Goswami also in Hari Bhakti Vilas. A lot of principles are given to worship the deity, especially for Kanishta Adhikaris. Okay. But Prabhupada also encouraged, if you do deity worship, then all the anarthas which are being carried from millions of lifetimes, so they'll all be cleansed. They will be cleansed because to maintain purity, all the Brahminical principles, and also along with chanting Hare Krishna mantra, the process becomes very faster. So that's why we have seen Narada Muni has given Pancharatrika Vedi and Bhagavad Vedi. So we need to follow Pancharatrika Vedi and Bhagavad Vedi. So do this process, now we are chanting Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, and also we are doing other aspects, Vandanam, Dasyam, how they are serving every day. They are bringing yoga to the Lord. They are taking garlands. They are taking darshan of the Lord. Okay. Divya darshan. Right? So in this way, our process is very, very bona fide. Okay. And even in this age of Kali also, there are many such incidents. There is a Sakshi Gopal. So those who are visited the Puri Dham, so they can easily understand. Hereby Sakshi Gopal. There is a place, what is the place to? Remuna near Orissa. So if you go to there, you can find the pastime of Sakshi Gopal. Even though in a deity form, the Lord is talking, reciprocating his devotees. But what is the problem here is the Kanishtadikaris, who are not blessed by like acharyas, the ordinary philosophers, the scientists, or who has faith in God, but they don't accept the Lord's two-handed like Shamasundara form. That they don't accept. How can God means he's just a person? They cannot imagine that. Now, for that also, okay, the Lord is taking compassion on them. So he is manifesting in Virat Rupa. How? It is explained in the second canto. Two lotus feet are Patala. I'm just going tips. That is a Bhulota. And the head, that is Satyaloka. So all the 14 planetary systems, you see, the Lord is actually exhibited his form. So in this Brahmanda, in the universal shell, whatever is the expanded material elements is nothing but the external body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Prabhupada will explain how this is possible. See, when the universe appeared through the breathing of Mahavishnu, they are in a seeking form. Just as father and mother unite. Okay. So in the first day there will be soul entered in the seeking form. This is like a pea. When the soul enters the womb of the mother, then only the body grows. Okay. The matter is coming from life. So the same way Prabhupada is explaining this whole gigantic manifestation. Okay. This external energy, Vivina Shakti. What does it mean, Vivina Shakti? So we cannot directly perceive the presence of the Lord. That's the Vivina Shakti. We cannot perceive. So the Lord is appearing in an Archa avatar. Okay, to accept our service. Okay. To accept our service. But how the Lord is manifesting Virat Rupa here? He enters into every universe, one of the Purusha avatars, then only the universal functions, the universal affairs functions. Okay. So when the Lord expands from Mahavishnu to Garbhodaya Sai Vishnu, okay, is a Paramatma of the universe, just as we are Atma of this body. Similarly, Garbhodaya Sai Vishnu is a Paramatma of this universe. Then the universe has taken different variegated activity. And in the second canto, lot of explanations. Rivers are compared to this, mountains are compared to like God's bones. So many, whatever expressions you see, okay, through the scriptural knowledge, okay, Shastra, Chakshusha, one can feel the presence of the Lord. Okay. So this is what is the Lord's mercy. And this has been again explained very detailed by Sukadeva Goswami. So Parishit Maharaj, I'll just take another few minutes, we'll continue to 130. So Parishit Maharaj was fasting on the bank of the Ganges 7 days with notice. So he asked Sukadeva Goswami, "Oh my dear sir, please tell me what is my duty when I'm about to die." Then he just said, "Ante Narayana Smriti." So how am I to fix the mind Because unless we practice, we cannot remember Krishna at the time of death. So he began his first step in self-realization. Okay, just is to take care of all the categories of people. This is second canto. So he gave the process of Ashtanga Yoga. So in Ashtanga Yoga, the first step is Yam, Niyama, then Pranayama, then Asana, then Pratyahara. Okay. So Yam, Niyama. So whatever is you have to abstain, you have to do that. Okay. You have to come to the standard of like simple living, high thinking. That's first thing. And you have to become clean internally and externally. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra all the time. Yam Niyam. But Ashtanga yogis have their own process. Then they have got sitting postures. They have to sit 2 hours at least every day. Right? Then Pratyahara. Give up all unwanted things. Give up the material sense gratification. So then after that only Dharana comes. Dharana means the process of fixing the mind with intelligence. This is a word very, very important we should understand. How to fix the mind? Shastras, Sukadeva Goswami explained with intelligence. So when you read the scriptures, you remember, yes, when you drink water, Soham Apsu Kaunteya, Krishna is a taste in water. Krishna said that personally. Prabhashmi, Sashi, Shuryayo. Oh, when you see the sunshine, moonshine, oh, it is Krishna's potencies, vibhutis. So in this way, with intelligence, the one can understand Krishna. Okay, so in this dharana process, okay, again, Sukadeva Goswami even explained, okay, one has to learn how to fix the mind on the form of the Lord. Then Parshad Maharaj began asking, oh sir, kindly explain in detail on which form dharana ashraya. Okay, what is the form of the conceivable form? That's what he asked. He also in the purport Prabhupada saying, these neophytes, okay, ordinary like materialists, they cannot conceive the Lord. God means Vibhu, right? God is great. So what is the greatness of God? They don't know. That's why they cannot accept 200 form of the Lord. Right? That's a problem. But we understand through the mercy of pure devotees. But for them, okay, the explanation is given by Sukadeva Goswami. So you can focus on different glimpses of the Lord, like different planted systems, Devi Devatas, different vibhutis, what are being expanded here. So in that way, when you focus, okay, anywhere you see, you can feel the presence of the Lord. So this is actually there in the part of Bhakti Yoga also. So in Bhakti Yoga, how do we progress? In the Krsna platform, we offer our worship to Archa Avatar. In a Madhyama platform, we completely come to take shelter of Acharyas. Okay. So we have Krishna in the Kanishta platform. We accept Krishna, but we don't accept the pure devotees and all the Vaishnavas. Right? When we come to Madhyamadhikari, our maturity increases, we come to accept all the devotees, the associates of the Lord, the servants of the Lord. We accept the Lord also. Okay. We explain that. Prema, Maitri, what is the Prema towards the Lord, Maitri towards the devotees, and Upeksha for non-believers. There's one more word I forgot. Huh? Mercy to innocent. So these are the four things one learns in Madhyama platform. So what is important here? We come to accept Acharyas and we come to that real platform. What is that? Krishna and Guru are the two parallel tracks. Only by them I can make progress in Bhakti. Then in the Uttama Adhikari platform, he sees Krishna in everything in Krishna. That is in Uttama Adhikari. And that is also presented in the Virata form for ordinary people. I hope this is clear. Virata understood? I will take one or two questions. Anything you want to ask here? You want to share some comments, suggestions? Whatever you understand, you have anything.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, you said God descends in His original form in all the yugas. We understand that Krishna descended in original form, and then Vasudeva requested Krishna to go back to the human form. But in the other avatars, like the Narasimha avatar, the form is quite different. How do you understand that?
That's what Prabhu, as I said, Swayam Rupa, Tat Ekatma Rupa. In Tat Ekatma Rupa, Lord wants to enjoy different pastimes with many devotees. Lord is unlimited forms, actually. What is that? In Brahma Samhita, there is a shloka. Advaitam Achyutam Anadi Mananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam means there are so many forms of the Lord. How do you understand? Prabhupada is saying, an analogy is there in Brahma Samhita, just as a waves in the river keeps on going, right? Waves. There is no end. In the same way, the Lord's forms are manifesting one after the other, one after the other. Unlimited. So why? Because the Lord is unlimited, we want to enjoy unlimited means unlimited devotees in different rasas. Understood? Prabhu? So in the, let's say, Krishna avatar, we say Lila Purushottama. Rama avatar, we say Maryada Purushottama. So if you see Narasimha avatar, we say Ugra Narasimha. So he is showing that I am there to give protection from all. So they say devotees are always tortured. Right? So you see, even now, so many places devotees are taking their painstaking steps to distribute books. And Prabhupada has made only one statement. You may go any place, distribute books, but never think that there is no one is protecting. So Lord Narasimha is personally taking charge of all the preachers in Krishna consciousness. That's why Prabhupada has installed Narasimha there. If you go to Mayapur, Navadvip, you will find Ugra Narasimha, just the form of the Lord. When he appeared from a pillar to save his or to give his audience to his dear devotee. So Prabhupada says it's a pleasure meeting of the Lord with his devotees. The Lord is exhibited that form to show, see, I'm exhibiting my full strength. Understood? So that is his pastime of the Lord in the next minute.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
I'm not saying that I'm asking a question that in the mind I'm thinking that basically we worship Rama and Krishna in Bhagavad and in Sanatana Dharma. Then Rama did all the things great, Krishna did everything opposite. So why we are preferring the Rama to Krishna like? Why we are most preferring Krishna instead of Rama?
Okay.
Because Rama has shown all the what is that pure love, affection, everything. But Krishna did everything opposite. So I don't love Krishna.
Now this is a very, very detailed thing where the same question was asked by Parishit Maharaj to Sukadeva Goswami. Why did Lord manifested the costume of Rasa Leela? So Krishna comes to establish Dharma, but by doing this pastime, so he invited all the married girls, right, in the dead of night. So what we should understand, so Prabhupada has made very important remark here. Lord is Swaraj. You should know. Lord is Swaraj. He is not bound by any of the laws. If you say king, king means he is not supposed to be bound by any laws. If he is bound by the laws, he is not a king. He is not completely independent. So, do you see any form of the Lord, right, exhibiting that the Swaraj, complete independence? That is his form of Krishna. Understood over that point? And by that, Lord is also proving that Krishna to Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Swayam Bhagavan. And Lord Rama and Lord Krishna, they are not different. There is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. But the Lord manifested different mood in the form of his ostensible Lord Ramachandra with his devotees. Maryada Purushottama. That's what we see. We are setting an ideal example. How to be obedient son, how to be a very loving with his brothers, or how to take care of. No, he's not married to any other wife, right, other than Mother Sita. Even though there are so many requests, the great sages requested, "Oh Lord Ram, kindly accept us as your maid servants." Now, in this life, in this my pastime, I am Ekapratvi Vrata. Okay. So this is the Lord's mood. Okay. This is the Lord's choosing his pastimes. But in the form of Krishna, okay, who is Swayam Rupa, original form of Krishna pastime, you see how he is playing his flute. Okay. Krishna is not doing anything. If you see Krishna in Vrindavan, he has not killed a demon with any weapon. Have you seen any weapon? With just bare hands, Krishna is killing the demons. Okay. The Lord is showing he's completely independent. He's playing with his no, friends. Sometimes they are in a wrestling. He enjoys to be defeated by them. But if you see in the Lord Rama's pastime, right, there are so many friends like Guha, like Sugriva, Vibhishana. They never dare to joke with, understand, no? But if you see with Krishna's pastime, they are challenging Krishna. Oh Krishna, okay, this because Madhumangala is saying, because of my prayers and Brahmana, that's why you're able to kill all these demons. Don't think you are really powerful. Okay, you should always no, pay homage to me because it's this Brahmana in pastime. And like that, Subala, Sridhama, they're all challenging. Oh, you are thinking you are so great, killing so many demons. Oh, let us see who will win this wrestling match. So they are fighting and they're jumping on the shoulders of Krishna, and Krishna should carry them okay, because they were defeated. So all these things is it possible with any other pastime I've seen. This shows that the Lord is Leela Purushottama, means he can exhibit any pastime in a completely independent. Understandable? And Sukadeva Goswami has given some more understanding here. If somebody thinks that, okay, I can also imitate this, that's possible, right? People may say, oh, Krishna has done that, he's setting, there is also a bonfire, why don't we do? Then Sukadeva Goswami explained, if the great personalities does something that will not have any pinch of contamination. Materially, one example is given. Let's say sun is there. Sun is even sterilizing the contaminated garbage also. Right? The sun shine on the garbage, still sterilizing. But sun is not affected. Okay. Same way, we explain like Lord Shiva is so great, he could drink the poison. If somebody want to imitate, like Lord Shiva or Krishna, why don't they drink poison? Why don't they live Govardhan hill? Right? So the Lord is exhibiting all the different. Why you choose to be okay, imitating as an enjoyer? So this is a challenge. It's clear about this point.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we should understand Krishna's pastime through the devotees, through the acharyas. But if you understand ordinarily, then obviously we become misguided. That is the reason in today's topic, right? Lord is showing compassion even for them, showing that how great I am. You see, how great I am. Ishtabhyaham idam Krishnam ekam shenastito jagat. So that we are appreciating, right? That's the beginning of surrendering to Supreme Law. Clear, Babu?
Yes, yes.
So this is very, very confidential subject matters. Okay, whatever we are reading in Bhagavatam. So I request everyone to please daily hear the Prabhupada lectures. That is the only way all our misconceptions will be cleared. Okay. So we'll just continue some another half an hour about one of the important celebration. So in ISKCON, Krishna Consciousness Movement, we are following one kanda. I was just meditating yesterday, I was discussing about Vedic knowledge. There is a Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, Jnana Kanda. We are also following one kanda. It is Ananda Kanda. So, Gochanadas Thakur is prayed. Parama Karuna Pahu Duijana Nitai Gaura Chandra Sabhavatara Sarasiromani Kevala Ananda Kanda Sabhavatara. Today, we just got a chance to describe some pastimes of Krishna by Prabhu's question. But here, Yoshindra Sagar is saying, Sabhavatara, after all these different avatars, Lord Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, their Sara Shiromani, epitome. What is the epitome of their pastimes? Krishna's Leela Purushottama. What about Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu? No, epitome of. Huh? Yeah. Krishna said, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja. You surrender unto me, then only I will give you deliverance. Right? Krishna made a condition. Agree? Krishna is merciful, undoubtedly. This Prabhupada is saying. But Mahaprabhu is more merciful. Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful. Okay. So, that's why Rupa Goswami is praying. Namo Mahavadanyaya. The most munificent incarnation. Why? Krishna Prema Pradayate. You are freely distributing the love of Godhead. First of all, knowing God itself is beyond our understanding. Then what to speak of loving God, understanding. When you love God means you understand very intimately. But that fortune Mahaprabhu is giving us indiscriminately. He is not thinking, oh, here is a qualified, here is not qualified, he is low born, he is this, he is that. No. Freely distributing it. Okay. So, in today's pastime, we wanted to understand how Lord Nityananda Prabhu is most merciful. Only through the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, one can get the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Prabhu, and no other way. No other way. So Prabhupada has made a remark. We are also reading Namamukta, Japa sessions. When you chant Hare Krishna, you should remember Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu is non-different. It's Krishna only. Rajendra Nandana Sachi Sutta Vailasa. Balarama Haranita. And when you chant Hare Rama, if you understand Nityananda Prabhu, actually that is most form of, as I said, right? Dharana Ashraya. So what is your Dharana Ashraya? Dharana Ashraya is Chaitanya Prabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So Sukadeva Goswami is mentioned. Why we should follow this? We should all have strong meditation. Prabhupada is saying, you should have a nice alankara. Whoever comes and sees, they become attracted, carry impression. The whole day they will be remembering the lotus feet of the Lord. And by that process of fixing the mind on the lotus feet, one's heart will be purified of all contaminations of rajas and tamas, and one will actually understand Krishna. Otherwise, it's not possible. We cannot make any progress. So, when we chant Hare Krishna mantra, so let us take the sankalpa every day, okay, that I am actually trying to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu by my attentive chanting. For their own pleasure, but the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, I am chanting to serve them. Okay. So then all the obstacles, in our bhakti, that will be automatically cleared. Automatically. So this is shown by the pastime. And this pastime is called Danda Mahotsava. Danda means punishment. Mahotsava, great celebration. Mahabhutsava. Why festival of punishment? When anyone say somebody is punishing, you say, oh, please, I want more punishment. I'm enjoying. No. But when Lord is punishing, there are many. Pastor Advaita Acharya was hankering to get punished by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he is always seeing Mahaprabhu is giving utmost respect because he is god brother of his teaching master Ishwar Puri. So everyone is getting the mercy as a servant, but he is not getting it. So he made a big drama. Okay. Not going to detail. So he's just meditating. When will the day come that I will be punished by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that my life becomes successful? You see? Do you think punishment by Krishna personally, is it ordinary thing? Is it ordinary thing? So what we should always feel? Let us be punished by Krishna, okay, rather than Maya. Maya punishment means, what is punishment of Maya? Our knowledge gone, ignorance, and so many allurements. Life after life, life after life. But when you punish by Krishna, what happens? Of course, no one want to take that. I'm just giving an example. Krishna said, if I want to favor someone, huh? Yeah, this exclusive example. It's not meant for ordinary thing. So Krishna, he makes sure that you don't get any other shelter. Only, okay, you can take shelter of me. Krishna Eka Sharana. That is what happens. So here, in this pastime of Danda Mahosava, there is a very interesting loving exchange between Nityananda Prabhu and Raghunath Das Goswami. So I hope all of you know, in our altar we have Shed Goswamis. So one of the personality you can find Raghunatha Dasa Goswami is Acharya of renunciation. Acharya of renunciation. He is an example how one can please Mahaprabhu by complete renunciation of worldly sense gratifications. So I just briefly will discuss. So Mahaprabhu has taken sannyasa and he was coming to Shantipur. So that time Raghunath Das Goswami, through his parents, Govinda, he came to Shantipur and when he got the darshan of Mahaprabhu, he even by a mercy of Advaita Acharya, he could serve Mahaprabhu for a few days. Because Advaita Acharya, he is very, very dear to Raghunath Das Goswami's parents and uncles. So that's why Advaita Acharya is very pleased and he blessed Raghunath Das Goswami with the intimate service of Mahaprabhu. And naturally, Sevanmukhi Jishmadho Swayam Eva Spuratyadaha, right? When Raghunath Das Goswami he got this seva, what is natural phenomena? He became full in ecstasy of love of Janma Prabhu. And he feeling so much intense separation. So then Raghunath Das Goswami is praying, how can I leave the lotus feet of my Lord? If I could get a chance to associate, travel with Mahaprabhu to Nilachala, because Mahaprabhu from Shantipur on the order of his mother, Mahaprabhu's his mother, Sachimata, so he's chosen is a sannyasa, but Ram for Jagannath Puri. So he was just thinking, very intensely desiring, okay, to go along with Mahaprabhu. So as a Paramatma, Mahaprabhu could understand the inner thoughts of Raghunath Das Goswami. So he just chastised him kindly. Don't think giving up your position in an artificial way. Don't become a show bottle devotee. That means you think that devotee means just to give up everything. No, you internally remain a fully renounced, but externally you just carry on with your duties, ordinary duties. So Mahaprabhu has given this important instruction. So one has to see that we are surrendered to Krishna not just externally but internally also. If you don't surrender internally, then whenever the challenge comes from Maya, you will not be able to become unaffected. Certainly become bewildered. So here, Mahaprabhu is teaching, oh Raghunatha, the time will come when you will come to associate with me after I come back from Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu again, in the second time, he was going to Vrindavan. So on the way, again I will come back from Mathura to Jagannath Puri. So that time, Lord Krishna will shower his mercy on you. Okay. By some trick, will break the bonds of your family life, you will come to associate with me. So Raghunath Goswami he has taken this order and he strictly followed for 1 year. During this 1 year, the parents they are very happy. So earlier he was exhibiting, okay, I want to give up family, give up home and run away to meet Mahaprabhu Jagannath Puri. But now my child Raghunath Goswami is happily carrying out his duties in family life. They are finding him very happy, happily situated. He's not feeling any external symptoms of depression, moroseness, like that. No, my dream, my goal is not fulfilled. Okay. So during this time, actually the parents have set up 11 gods to watch over him. So 4 gods to serve him, 2 gods four gods to control him in the sense giving some security. Okay. So 2 gods for the service of Raghunath Goswami and few gods they are helping to cook. 8 plus 2, 7, 2 plus 2 is something. 11 gods are there. 7, 2, 2. Okay. So in this way, Raghunath Goswami is always surrounded by many servants. Okay. So he was not actually getting a chance, right? It's very difficult. As soon as he run away, immediately someone will come and catch. But this whole year, because he was following instruction of Mahaprabhu, see, the Lord has given very nice plan. He strictly followed, and the parents been feeling very satisfied. Okay, my son doesn't need any more security. They just slag him, right? This is the point. And the second important aspect is Mahaprabhu has mentioned, right? By some trick which will be revealed to you by Krishna's mercy, you will break the bonds of family life and will come to associate with me in Jagannath Puri, right? And that is also what our prediction that is also revealed. So one day, the spiritual master, officiating spiritual master, the family priest, Ajunanda Acharya, so he came to Raghunatha. I think just one point here. So when Raghunath Goswami, we met the second time, right? As I said, one time, second time. When he got his order, sorry, I'm there the correct track. Okay. So when he got his order for 1 year, he was following. Okay. So then he was just thinking, I should somehow meet Nityananda Prabhu and all the Vaishnavas for the blessings. Because the Lord inspired from within. See, there are 2 secrets. I'm just discussing one secret first. Okay. So Lord is created, right? So we get the way to break the bonds. Okay, by some trick. And Krishna would reveal. The first thing happened, which is revealed within his heart, that I should take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and all the Vaishnavas. Only by their blessings, this will be possible. Otherwise, not. So he came to know that Nityananda Prabhu has arrived in the nearby village Panihati. And Raghunath Goswami, he begged his father, oh, please let me go and meet Nityananda Prabhu. If you don't allow me, I will not be able to serve her. So the father sent him along with all his associates. So he just came to the Panihati, which is on the bank of the Ganges. That's why in ISKCON temples, we celebrate actually Panihati. We go to some dam like Yamuna, Ganges, or here Kaveri. Okay. So in Hyderabad temple, I got a chance to go to Bidar. Bidar also, Lord Narasimhadev underwater. So there's some reservoir of water, so where the Lord is bathed. Okay. And we serve all this china and dahi. Okay. And seeing the costumes of the Nityan Prabhu's and Mahaprabhu's compassion. Okay. So that's why this costume also appeared on the bank of the Ganges. When Raghunatha he came to the scene and he found Nityananda Prabhu sitting on a branch of a tree on an elevated asana surrounded by so many of his associates. And by seeing his effulgence, he could understand what a great personality he feeling so much reverence, ecstasy in his heart, and bowed down, prostrated obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu. And one of the associate of Nityananda Prabhu, my dear Lord Nityananda, see, here has come Raghunath. And Nityananda Prabhu seeing Raghunath. Oh, Raghunath, come, come. You are a thief. Okay. You are hiding. You are hiding from me. How long will you hide from me? I have to punish you now. Come, come. And he was very hesitant because he's seeing, see, the Lord is manifesting that compassionate potency, and also I will punish you. Raghunath Goswami is very hesitant, speaking himself not qualified to go near the Lord. There are so many very personal devoted associates of the Lord are there sitting around him. And the Lord forcibly dragged him and he put his lotus feet on Raghunath's head and he blessed him. Okay, saying that you are a thief. So here there is two things. One is external reason is mentioned. Raghunath Goswami was hiding from getting the darshan of Nityananda Prabhu. Second, Raghunath Goswami is trying to attain the ecstatic sense of the love of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu is actually I would say like he is a storekeeper. Okay. Like he is storekeeper of the treasure of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's or prema. And Raghunath Goswami want to take that, right, by his own, right? And that's why you are a thief. Then he started saying, if you please all my associates by serving Chida Dahi, then I will feel very happy. This is a punishment. If you see, the Lord is punishing. How? Again, Ananda Kanda, right? Big celebration. So, Raghunath Goswami, he was very much elated hearing this punishment. And he began collecting all the resources. So we read some of the important things. What are the ingredients, all that is being mentioned. Instead of saying. Okay. So Nityananda was saying, make a festival and feed all my associates yogurt and chipur rice. So hearing this, Raghunath Dasa was greatly pleased. So Raghunath Dasa, he brought chipur rice, yogurt, these are the ingredients, you should remember. Okay. Chipur rice, yogurt, milk, sweetmeats, sugar, bananas, and other eatables, and placed all around. So here also bananas, this is a very special bananas called Champakala. I don't know what is this actually in your current naming. Okay. Champakala, this is a special banana, and there is a clarified butter and camphor. Okay. There is a condensed milk. So all these are ingredients. So how to make this festival? Prashad. Okay. This boga? Anyone?
Whoever comes to take Chula Dahi, give them to the fullest. If they want to take like filled vessels, just give them. So we celebrate this festival by distributing Chira Dahi among devotees.
Yeah. So I'm saying how to make this preparation now. We just discussed the ingredients. Huh? You just all mix. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, ma'am.
For this, we need to first clean the chida. So it will be nicely washed, and after that we need to take the fruits which need to be cut, like the banana, apple, mango, jackfruit. Those all will make small pieces. Then we'll collect all the curd and milk, condensed milk. We'll crush the sugar, or like normally misri we do. So misri will crush it. So these all ingredients will mix. Like first we'll put milk and curd in the chida, so it will be soaked and absorbed little bit. After that we'll add all the other ingredients like dry fruits, all the cut fruits, and we'll mix them nicely. And if possible, we can add also like crushed elaichi and like to give flavor. So, like
Yeah.
this.
So this is a mixing of all ingredients in one pot, Mataji. Okay. So here it is mentioned Nityanand Prabhu. So he is surrounded by many personal associates. Let us read of the names. On that platform, almost most important associates of Nityanand Prabhu as well as other important men sat down in a circle around the Lord. Just like if you see, I think here in our Prashad hall, so Krishna is surrounded by all his our boyfriends, right? Krishna is exhibiting his darshan to everyone. That is, everyone is thinking God is facing towards me. That is Achintya. And everyone is feeding Krishna. So here also, Nityan Prabhu is surrounded by his associates. Among them were Ramadasa, Sundarananda, Gadadhara Dasa, Murari, Kamalakala, Sadashiva, Purandara, Dhananjaya, Jagadisha, Parameshwara Dasa, Mahesha, Gauri Dasa. Yes. So earlier we discussed, right? Gauri Das Pandit. That past time where the Lord gave the deities, Gauri Das Pandit. And Hoda Krishna Dasa were also there. And Buddharan Datta Thakura and many other personal associates of the Lord sat on the raised platform with Nityan Prabhu. No one can count them all. Okay. So now, so what has happened? They brought two pots. Okay. See, one pot, chipur rice soaked in yogurt. In other pot, chipur rice soaked in condensed milk. Okay. So today we are offering two pots. Okay. It's not all mixed together. One pot, chipur rice soaked in yogurt. Other pot, condensed milk. So it is very, very easy. Okay. And Raghunath Goswami, so what he did, he brought very, very large, okay, big pots, and he procured huge quantities of chipur rice. Okay. Why? Because when this festival is happening, what we see normally, more devotees, but Madhu Sadhu show, naturally what happens? So many near and dear associates, right? Neighbors, friends, they come and join because everyone enjoys the festival. So the Lord is exhibiting that Ananda Kanda. That's what we should remember. Okay. So many merchants in around the village, they began coming there. And all the Brahmanas, they're thinking, oh, here big celebration of the Lord is going on. And these merchants are supplying in huge tons of these ingredients, the cheaper rice, whatever fruits we discussed, and is making in big containers and is taking these containers to then going to the Lord, and they are serving one pot of chipur rice with yogurt, another pot chipur rice with condensed milk. So this is offered to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Okay. So just this time happened, there is another devotee, Raghav Pandit, he arrived on the scene. So Raghav Pandit, he has got deities, he daily offered to the Lord. Raghav Pandit, he got like a benediction, but whenever he cook, personally Srimati Radharani comes and assists. Okay. And that preparation will be very so delicious because Srimati Radharani also got a blessing from Durvasa Muni. Right? You all know that. Okay. And every day he offered to the Lord, and Chaitanya Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, okay, they personally come and accept that offering. Raghav Pandit, he came to Nityananda Prabhu saying, oh my dear Nityananda, I have offered food, but I see that is not touched. Oh, you are here busy taking different food here. And Nityananda Prabhu is mentioned. I belong to a community of cohort boys, and therefore generally have many cohort associates with me. I'm very happy when we meet together in a picnic like this by the sand bank of the river. So the Lord is enjoying on the bank of a river with his cohort associates. And Nityananda said, Oh, please bring 2 more pots to Raghav Pandit. So then, in this way, these pots are served to all the devotees. It's been explained how this is happening. As I said, so many people are just reaching the Panihati, and when these pots are served, some are sitting on the elevated platforms, some are sitting on the floor, on the other grassy, or some they are not finding place, they are entering the Ganges, and they are also being served the 2 pots. You see, you cannot imagine that. Just as a Kumbh there are so many devotees are taking a bath, and you just imagine everyone is holding 2 pots, one chip rice with yogurt, one chip rice with condensed. So this is how the system. Whenever the Lord does anything unlimited, that's why here Vinamdas Thakur also said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the Lord Vinamdas Thakur is explaining, the Lord has started first, what is it? We call Lord started one movement, right? I forgot the English word. First movement, Lord started Chaitanya Prabhu, civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement was Kamikaze. So that time, all the devotees in Nadia, they are carrying big lights, wooden lamps. And it is mentioned, even the demigods are personally appearing, and they are also thunderstruck, not finding place. So many are coming. From where they are coming? And the demigods are seeing all these who are joined that Sankirtana, they are manifesting 4 hands. In 2 hands they are holding the lights, in 2 hands they are doing Kirtan. I don't understand. So is it possible? Can you comprehend? So here also, this Panihati festival, so many devotees assembled in the place and no one can count them all. Okay. So there's another interesting thing happened now. So when Nityananda Prabhu, he got the 2 pots of curd, he has taken 2 more. Total how many? 4 are there. So he began to meditate, invoke the mercy or appearance of Chaitanya Prabhu, and Mahaprabhu appeared there. So what both of them are doing now? Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they are going around all the devotees. In every devotee's hand, the 2 pots, right? Nityananda Prabhu is taking some more cell and feeding to Chaitanya Prabhu. Chaitanya Prabhu is taking another pot, feeding to Nityananda Prabhu. Like that, they are playing, going in around all the devotees. You understand now how mercifully the Lord is accepting the prasad, Mahaprasad from all his dear associates. So, what Nityananda Prabhu is doing, he is just exhibiting his loving symptoms, saying the appearance of Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu is accepting his morsel of food, whatever he's feeding. So, only few associates were fortunate, they got the darshan of Chaitanya Prabhu also. So, in this way, both Chaitanya Prabhu and Nityananda Prabhu manifested ecstatic symptoms and loving exchanges with his devotees, and finally, someone please just tell them. So then, Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Prabhu, they sat on the asana and began exchanging food, intimate relationship with them. So in this way, this pastime with the chipur rice ends. Then now, how Raghunath Goswami got the mercy? That's another thing now. So, as Raghav Pandit became, okay, they have cooked so much, please come and accept. Nityananda Prabhu said, now I will have this Chidarahi. Now, in the evening, I will come to your place and accept it. And again, in the evening, all the preparations made, all the devotees, here personal associates, they are all served. Then, so Nityananda Prabhu, he has personally offered the eminence of Chaitanya Prabhu and himself to Raghunath Goswami through Raghav Pandit. And when Raghunath Goswami accepted, he just realized that, yes, now I am sure that I am getting the mercy of all the Vaishnavas in Nityananda Prabhu. And next day morning, to make this more official declaration, okay, Raghunath Goswami pleaded through Raghav Pandit please, no sir, on my behalf, beg Nityan Prabhu that I may be relieved from the family knots of Maya. And when Raghav Pandit petitioned to Nityanand Prabhu, so Nityanand Prabhu smiled. He said, see, this Raghunath Goswami is so aristocratic, almost having the opulence of Indra. He has beautiful wife, like an Apsara, but he is not at all interested in such a comfortable, enjoyable life. Why? Because he got the blessings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu called Raghunath Goswami and he put his lotus feet and he said and requested all the Vaishnavas chant Hare Krishna mantra one time so that Raghunath Goswami's desire may be fulfilled and attain the lotus shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let us chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is how all our is gone. So whenever a devotee having any challenges, whenever a devotee is taking one commitment, like taking bhakti steps, so we should all from our heart content, when we bless or when we take inspiration from the devotees, then certainly we make progress. So what is the secret you see here? One is through Nityananda Prabhu's mercy only one can get the shelter of Chaitanya Prabhu. And another thing, Chaitanya Prabhu himself is setting example that when all the Vaishnavas are pleased, bestowed the blessings, then only you will get. Everybody follow? So what we should do? Yeah. So Rupa Goswami just gave a very like aphorism. Dadati pratigruhnati guhyamakyati prichyati bhunte bhojete chaiva shadvidam priti lakshanam. Okay. So as much as possible, we can hold different festivals. Okay, like Bhakti Vishwa were doing Vyuha ceremonies. Today, Sanatana Saraswati Prabhu did a Vyuha ceremony here, and Saraswati Prabhu did it. Sadhana Prabhu is doing like that. Make some kind of amendments, right, in your sadhana or in your preaching. Have devotees come together, do japa marathons. Okay, have nice prasadam. Right? So this is how we celebrate different festivals. Okay, I'll just take 5 more minutes. So now Nityananda Prabhu has blessed him. Yeah. Now you will not have any more obstacles in taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by the blessings of all these devotees. With the great ecstasy, having full faith in Nityananda Prabhu's statements, Raghunath Goswami was completely satisfied. He went back home and waiting for the day when the will manifest. Again, you see, the day someday will come. But from this day, Raghunath Goswami didn't enter the inner rooms, inner quarters of the home. He was just staying outside here, Durga Mandapa. They have got a DT outside the big estate, and they're very rich. So there, Raghunath Goswami, he was just completely renounced, constantly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the day came again through another devotee. His guru personally, Yadunandanacharya, one day he came to meet Raghunath Goswami. Oh, Raghunath, the priest, the Brahmana who's supposed to offer arati to Durga Devi, he's not turning up. I request you to kindly come with me so that we can make a good deal with him. So Raghunath Goswami, yes, my dear Gurudev, let me join you on your order. So on the way, he realized, oh, now I am not surrounded by any of my securities. He thought this is the right time I have to fly. Okay, just as a very trick, right? Another trick. Now what happened? Just this time there is a great procession headed by Shivananda Sena. Okay, they're going to Nilachala, Jagannath. I would follow this is trick. And Raghunath Goswami understood now is a time that I can escape, but I will not take the highway. I will take through, okay, what is it called? A forest path or offshoot or offbeat place or something like that. So in this way, Raghunath Goswami started going, okay, and next day, Yadunandanacharya, he came to visit Govardhana, his father, he came to know that Raghunath Goswami is not the king. Okay. And Yadunanacharya replied, oh, yesterday only I gave him my permission to leave to home. He didn't return. Oh, everyone started shouting, oh, Raghunath has gone. And immediately, what the thought comes? What is it now? Shivananda Sena, the great devotees, all party, right? Procession. So Raghunatha must have joined them going to Nilachara. And all of them, the security going towards the procession, trying to find Raghunatha. But Raghunatha Goswami is going in different direction. 12 days he traveled on foot. 12 days. He was taking so austerities. Out of these 12 days, only 3 days he got some milk. That's it. He was fasting all the time, contemplating, all the time meditating. When will I get the the shelter of Chaitanya Prabhu? You see, this is the trick. The Lord wants to, they say right in Bhagavad Gita, Lord is saying, I am the biggest cheater. I forgot that word in Sanskrit. So among the cheats, I am the biggest juggler. So when Raghunath Goswami finally arrived in Jagannath Puri, the personal associates, they remarked, oh, my dear Lord, Chaitanya Prabhu, Raghunath has come again. Mahaprabhu is very pleased to see because he's seeing so emancipated, traveling for long days, fasting and not sleeping much. And Mahaprabhu, he embraced him. So finally, by Krishna's mercy, okay, you are being saved from the Gruha Andakupa. You have been saved from Gruha Andakupa. Then he entrusted him to his personal secretary, Swarupa Damodara. Okay. Now, from this time onwards, Raghunath Goswami is Swarupera Babu. He is his name because he is very, very dear servant of Swarupa Damodara. So, the Mahaprabhu ordered his personal secretary, Govinda, you give nice food, you take care of him nicely. So, for 5 days, Raghunath Goswami was accepting prasad from Puri Jagannath temple. And Mahaprabhu gets the prasad. So, after 5th day, Raghunath Goswami was not accepting. One day, Mahaprabhu asked Govinda, why I am not seeing Raghunath coming and taking prasad? Oh, Swarup Damodar is saying, now I am seeing Raghunath is going to Simhadwara and begging alms. Prasad. Oh, very nice. He is making progress. Actually, there are more things. I just cut short. Then after that, few days, Mahaprabhu, he asked again Swarup Damodara, why I am not seeing Raghunath on the steps of the Simhadwara in the Puri Jagannath temple? Then Swarup Damodara replied, now Raghunath Goswami is changed. Okay, begging from Simhadwara to Chatras. So Mahaprabhu remarked, yes, this is good. When you stand like a beggar, we always think, oh, this person might give alms, that person might give alms. Our mind will be like a prostitute thinking, okay, like a hankering after. But when you go to Chatras, they will just give, like Anadam. You just stand and you get something, whatever they give, I'll accept it. Oh, this is very good. Then after a few days, so what Raghunath Goswami is doing now? Swarup replied, he is not begging anymore. Oh, how is he surviving? He is going to, like behind Ananda Bazar, there is a place where all the left remnants of prasad, they kept it. So they are mostly spoiled. Okay. Even cows doesn't come in. Okay. And Raghunath is going there and taking the Mahaprasad and washing, and he's taking that every day. So, what a great austerity. And here Mahaprabhu is so pleased. Mahaprabhu is keeping for 3 years Gunjamala and Govardhan Shila with him. And he gifted Gunjamala and Govardhan Shila, just expressing his satisfaction that Raghunath, you are so perfected in your sadhana, in pleasing Krishna. Okay. And one day Mahaprabhu, he want to show that Raghunatha is not just taking something, okay, which is of leftover something. Personally, Mahaprabhu, he came and took some of that whatever washed, spoiled, right? It was spoiled, washed pressure. Personally, took. He saying, "Oh Raghunath, you are daily enjoying such a delicious prasad, but you are not giving me." Okay. So Mahaprabhu is also showing his satisfaction. He's blessed, Raghunath, that whatever you are doing is the sublime bhakti. So in this way, Mahaprabhu gave me acharyas. What is that? Sambandhana Acharya, Prayojana, what is that? Abhidheya Acharya and Prayojana Acharya. And Raghunath Das Goswami is a Prayojana Acharya. So Hare Krishna. So this is a very, very important occasion that we meditate. How we are all struggling in our lives. Thinking that I am this body and all my kinsmen. Swadit Kalakravadishu. That means all my kinsmen, they are my Atma Sainyeshu. Bhagavatam says Atma Sainyeshu. They are my protectors, saviors. If I get any problem, they come to my rescue. But you see here, Krishna Eka Sharana. So this is what exhibited in the Bhaslam of Panathur and Krishna. And how that mercy comes? First is only through Nityananda Prabhu we can have access to Chaitanya Prabhu, and through the blessings of all Vaishnavas only this is possible. Hare Krishna. Raghunath Das Goswami ki, Nityananda Prabhu ki, Gaudita ki, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Chidadahi Mahotsav ki.